All right, hopping on to the list, we got golf clubs. Golf clubs are easy to find. Everyone's selling them on Facebook Marketplace, and Goodwill has a ton of them. Why? Nobody wants them. I found a really good driver that was worth about $300. I could not sell it for more than $20. Nobody wanted it. And then my best friend ended up busting it at the driving range. F tier, if you get it for free, sell them, but you're not going to make a profit on them. Couches are big, bulky, but they sell great, and a lot of people want to get rid of them for free. Goodwill has a ton of them that go on sale, and people just want to get rid of furniture, and other people just want to buy furniture. If you've got room, if you got a garage, an extra room, always. Couches, chairs, sectionals, any kind of lounging living room furniture works fantastic. But due to how much room they take up, I would have to put them into B tier, especially because sometimes they could stink. You have to clean them, which if you're buying stinky stuff, please clean it up before you resell it. All right, dressers. I like dressers, nightstands, all that kind of stuff. A bit more than I like couches. In the same sense, they are easier to get. People give them out for cheap or for free, especially when they're moving. And they take up less room. You could cut them next to each other in the corners of the rooms, in the garage, stack them. They are a pain in the ass to move, but they are great sellers. At a local garage sale, we found a teak wood dresser that we bought for $20. We resold it for $300 after using it for a while, and that was the best investment ever. A tier. Bookshelves. I got a bookshelf behind me. I decided to keep this one, but bookshelves are also great to sell. And the variety of bookshelves, you could have little short ones, which are great for storing. People like short ones a lot for some reason. Or you could have tall ones, which you do have to disassemble or have a truck when you sell them. So I would put them into A tier, but I would say like A minus, just purely because of something like that is not fitting in the car, whereas a dresser actually has fit in the back of my Prius. And here's another thing I resold. I don't know if I'm proud of this or not, but it made me money. But I'm going to say fake Yeezys. But obviously you're selling fake stuff, and rightfully so, you might get your ass beat. If you tell people they're fake, they might not care. But it is against policies. I would stay away from that nowadays, especially because there's so many fakes. I don't think you're going to sell real ones very fast anymore. I'd put that in the F tier. Rip-off AirPods go in the same thing. I don't know what's with this trend of people teaching how to resell fake Apple stuff. I can't stand it. There's people always hitting me up. They're like, hey, will you take AirPods Pros for this? Will you take AirPod Maxes for it? And I click on their profile. They got tons of bad reviews, and they have a lot of listings of like, my sister had these AirPod Pros and she didn't want them, so I'm just selling them for cheap. No, they're selling them fake. F tier, don't do it. Scummy, it's stupid, and it's against policies, and you don't really feel right about yourself. You're not really giving someone that. But if you're being fair and you're telling people that you're selling good knockoffs, then go all for it. So you know what? Maybe D tier. TVs are a hit or miss. If you could find a good working flat screen, you could easily get $100 to $150 for it and regularly buy them for about $50 when people are moving out. But moving TVs around a lot, I've broken two. So a lot of them are really fragile, and you just got to be careful. You can't put anything against them. You can't have them get bumped or anything. I would put them into B tier. Weights and workout equipment. This is golden. I'm going to instantly put them into A tier and then explain. A lot of times you could get a weight set from an estate sale, somebody moving, whatever. And a good price range is about $1 to $1.50 per pound for selling. And then depending if they have stands or not, whatever, they come with it. And they are always a quick sell. You can't mark them up too much. Obviously, people just will talk you down. But a lot of times you could flip a $50 set into $200 within a week. Legos, A tier. Everyone knows Legos are great to sell, and especially if you could get them on a low from garage sales. A lot of neighborhoods have garage sales. Parents just want to get rid of the Legos. They don't really care how much they're worth. If you get a set in a box, especially discontinued ones, you could resell them for a ton. Always go for the old Lego architecture and Lego Star Wars. You could literally never go wrong with it. No matter what you pay at a garage sale, as long as it's not some exorbitant amount. If it's a big set and you're paying less than $100, you're going to make easily good amount of money. And then various tools, I would put them into B tier just because they are kind of hard to acquire for cheap, but they do sell for a good amount of money and quite fast. Everyone always wants tools and good working tools. But that also makes it really hard to find it anywhere for cheap because everyone knows tools are good. Next is one of my favorites, easily goes into the A spot. If not, I'm going to put this actually in the S spot. This is going to be our first S tier of the video. Power washers often go on steep discounts below their retail price, so you could stock up and resell them really easily. I bought this Greenworks one for about $22 a pop, and I sold them for $80 each. With that being said, I did find a comparable power washer along with 9 other products for you to resell. That'll be the top link in the description below. All the links and recommended prices will be included on there, along with some tips that I don't go over in this video that will help you be more profitable. Be sure to get free access, steal my products, get started, make your bag. All right, on to the next one. My other personal favorite one that I've sold absolutely the most of, also included in the link in the description, is cat trees. Cat trees are phenomenal, especially once you find the right one that your market likes. I have the exact one I sold is linked below, but I was able to get them for about $22 a pop and consistently sell them for $80 each in the box, unassembled. It was the easiest thing ever. And like I mentioned in my full guide video, I do pickup only, so people are coming to me. Just takes 5 minutes a day. Once in a while, answer a couple questions if somebody gets lost, but it is free money. Fishing rods. I'm going to put fishing rods in F tier. There's a ton of fishing rods always given away for free. Tons of them, just like golf clubs, everywhere for free. And you could get them for cheap, but you can't really sell them for much. But there is a caveat. If you do know about fishing poles, reels, all the good stuff, you might be able to make a good come up. But usually some of the better stuff goes really quick at the Goodwills. Dyson vacuums, I will say, are a good, solid B tier, strong contender. They are hard to find. That's why I am putting them in B tier. And sometimes when you do find it, the battery needs to be replaced, and that's like another $80 there. But if you're lucky, sometimes you could find them at Goodwill and working pretty good for 20 bucks, and everyone wants a Dyson. You could sell it for $180 in the same day, especially if it's in good working condition. Desk and office furniture, I love it. It's easy A tier for me. Actually, I'm going to put it down to B tier because assembled desks do take up too much room. But if you are buying desk kits and keep it disassembled after taking your pictures and you're able to transport them really easily, they are a good profit margin there. And regular office chairs, I thought were going to sell better. I would put them into C tier. They're not good, not bad. I had a good come up on a $350 Acerta chair. I bought it for $60. I thought I was going to be able to sell it for $200, $150. Nope, took me a little while to sell, but I got about $120 for it, so double my money. But I had to, pun intended, sit on it for a while. Drones, I love drones. I would put them into, I'll say A tier, A minus. They are quick sells, easy sells. They are not that much. You could buy them for like $7 on Temu and sell them for $30 locally. But the clientele that you do meet tend to be always late and just weird people. But the drones sell well, so I would go for it. Fake plants, I would put them into a B tier because they are hard to find. A lot of people buy them and want them, which is why they're good, but it is hard to get them for cheap. So if you're able to get them for cheap or free, always pick them up. 3D printers, I'm going to put that into B tier as well. If you are near a micro center, sometimes they have deals on the Anycubic Ender 3s where you can get them for $50 a pop and then flip them for about $170. So highly recommend this if you could buy a couple at a time, resell them, especially if you're in the metro area or a younger crowd where people want them, easy sell. And outdoor patio furniture, I love it. It takes up too much room again, but it is always an easy sell and it is a good markup. Moving sales, garage sales, easy time to get them, especially egg chairs. Egg chairs go really good. My wife found this egg chair on Facebook Marketplace. She bought it for $100. It was a pain in the ass to move, but we resold it for $350 and it was awesome. Robot vacuums, you might find them on Goodwill. I'd say they're an okay sell. If you could find them for a decent price, I'll put them into C tier. If you find one brand new in box that someone hasn't used and they're just trying to get rid of it quick, you could buy it, make sure the brand sells for a good amount on Amazon, then you could easily triple your money. Herman Millers, I'm sitting on one right now. Herman Millers are probably my favorite piece of furniture to sell. The clientele is great. The profit margins are great, especially if you could find them. Herman Millers do take a lot more time to source, especially if you're living in a rural area. So I've driven before 2.5 hours to pick up 2 Herman Miller chairs, but I got them for $200 and $250 each, and I was able to resell them for $750 and $700. And then I also found mine. And surprisingly, they don't take that long of time to sell. And you just have to know how to find authentic ones and make sure you take good care of them. Don't rip them up. People will not buy one with rips, but it's always a fun sell. Anything Williams-Sonoma, I'm going to put into S tier. A lot of times, if you go to rich neighborhoods and they're having neighborhood sales, these people don't care about the stuff that they have, and Williams-Sonoma stuff is expensive. My wife bought this water carbonator literally for $3. We resold it for $150. It was the most ridiculous thing. So anytime I'm looking for Williams-Sonoma stuff, it always sells great. And then though gym weights were great, I would put gym accessories in the F tier. I have not sold a single gym accessory. I am basically having to give away some gym accessories that I have. Mind you, I probably bought the wrong ones. No one wants lifting belts, different chains and straps. Probably they don't want it. Maybe they would want other things, but those ones avoid. Anything Elgato, I'm going to put into the A tier. It would be S tier if you were able to get them consistently for cheap, but if you were able to get them consistently for cheap, you wouldn't be able to make a profit on them. A lot of people sell their gaming setups, and you could just ask them if they want to sell their Elgato mic, their Stream Deck, whatever. They always go for good money. Especially if you have the box with them, you could resell them for almost at retail price. And camera gear, I'm going to put into A tier, I would say. Maybe B tier, maybe high B tier. Let's go high B tier here. Yes, good camera equipment is hard to find, I'd say lenses don't really always sell well, but stuff like gimbals and good tripods actually sell pretty well, especially if you could get good gimbals for cheap. I got one for free, and then I sold it for about $120. So really worth it. Lamps are awesome. They're hard to get for a good price, especially if you're buying them from like Temu or something. But lamps are always in demand. I would put them into C tier because the demand is good, but it's hard to really get a high price for them unless you find them for cheap or whatever. And the last product is going to go into F tier. Speakers, anything a little and Bluetooth, you're going to get absolutely the wrong people messaging you. You're going to have a ton of people saying, is this interested? But they're never, ever going to come through, or they don't want to come and pick it up. I had someone ask me for a speaker I was selling for $10 to meet them 45 minutes away. I would rather throw it away at that point. But that concludes the list. Let me know what you think, what products I missed. If you drop them in the comments, I'll give you my rating on them. But now you have a general idea of what to sell. But if you're still new, you need to know how to sell. So watch this video that shows you how to sell in 3 simple steps.